Hello, I'm Richard Vobes, the Bald Explorer, out on another walk, and I'm joined by the lovely Julia. Hello, Julia.
Hello, lovely Richard.
We're taking Joseph for a walk today.
Yeah.
Although Joseph can't actually walk.
No,
not as
walk.
yet, but he's in a sling. Now, we did a walk fairly recently, didn't we, around the Ada River, Ada River, and this is another walk. But because it's autumn, we wanted to see if we could find some autumn colours, and I think we're certainly going to find some today. Where are we? Well, we're on Hooksway, which is in West Sussex, above Chichester.
Near Chilworth?
Chilworth or Chilgrove?
Chilgrove.
Yes, I think that's it. The weather recently has been so grim, just trying to get out has been one of those, oh, it's not raining, quick, let's go. So that's what we're pretty much doing today. There's a lovely pub, the Royal Oak, and we're hoping that this little walk will take us back to the Royal Oak, which has been our starting point a little bit behind us. So we're going to take a stroll up this lane, which goes onto the West Dean estate. There's a sign there that says bridle way only, no vehicles. In fact, parking around here is a bit of an issue because unless you're visiting the pub, you're stuffed. There's a beautiful cottage here, look at this. Isn't that amazing?
Lovely, look at it.
Oh yes, the old saddle stone stones where granaries and places like that, old barns used to be sitting on top. And I've already spotted something which is exciting me. Just down here.
Past lots of wood.
Yes, all these logs on the West Dean estate. No right of way, it says. But I wouldn't mind, I don't know if you can see it, it'll be quite distant. Oh, hang on, let's just run down here. Wouldn't mind getting the Essie stacked up with some of that. Just beyond there, the autumn colours of some woodland. Where it's been raining, it has got a bit muddy, but we're quite lucky on this route, I think, because it's an old track, lots of gravel and an unmetalled road, we should be all right.
Yeah.
I feel like we're going uphill, Julia.
It is very, very slightly inclined upwards, isn't it?
I'm all right because I'm just holding quite a lightweight camera, but you have got
extra weight.
Growing baby. It must be a month since we did the last walk.
I think you're right.
And so, you know, Joseph has grown, put on a bit of weight.
Just a little bit.
And for you, this is a bit of exercise. Because when you have a baby, of course, you can't get out quite so frequently and run about as before, I guess.
No, I certainly can't anyway. I am not a super mum.
No, well, and you have another child who you're constantly having to organise as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, the sunshine is out, which is the main thing, and looking back, we can get to see some of the autumn colours, and ahead on this old track, which is now becoming more countrified. We see some lovely trees, just trying to sort of identify some of them. There seem to be hazels, I think, pretty much. There's an oak there. And we saw on our way here, driving, a great avenue of beeches, didn't we?
Yes, very nice.
Spectacular. Now, I think we must veer to the left here.
Yeah.
Because
that
a
one
lot
says no right way.
Yeah, a lot of this is the West Dean estate, so they obviously woodland management up here, which is great to see. But it's another hill for us.
I was going to say this one's a definite hill.
Yeah, that first bit was just a slope.
That was just a warm up.
Oop! I've just been snagged by a
Beech.
falling branch. Ooh, well, we've got to sort of the top of this hill pretty much. I was hoping that we would see some lovely views.
That would have been nice,
wouldn't it? But alas, we can't bring you the views, but there are lots of fascinating trees. The ash, I thought ash was a tree that lost its leaves last. I thought it gained them last and lost them last. But looking at the buds on some of these trees here, which seem to have lost all their leaves, they do look like ash. Although actually, I think you're right when you said you thought they were maple or something. Oh, bless you.
Excuse me, yeah, some kind of maples.
I think you're right. I think I didn't see those leaves. Yeah, so we're in a. This is part of, again, I keep saying it's a West Dean estate, but it's a managed woodland, and they're almost well, they're stripped naked. And when we were driving up to the hill, you noticed a range of hills that you said they look like they've been frosted.
Yeah. I was trying to work it out. I thought maybe it was just really pale yellow leaves, but no, it's actually where there was no leaves on them.
And that must have been these maples.
Bark shining. Yeah.
So a great effect. Unfortunately, I didn't get a picture of it from the road because.
Funny enough, you were driving.
Yes, I was driving,
and I didn't think.
Not to worry. Well, we're going to pass on. This is an area. It's about from where we live. It's about 40 minutes, I suppose. It's an area that I haven't explored at all well. I think Kevin Hall and I did a walk here about 6 months ago, earlier in the summer, nearby. And Cynthia Julian and I did a walk up to the Devil's Jumps, and that's nearby. But other than that, just listen. You cannot hear the road. There are so few places now where you cannot hear the road. And when we drove, there were loads of people on that road.
Tons of people. It was funny, when we first got out of the car, and I was just like, oh, listen, it's so quiet. And then suddenly there was there was this flock of birds taking off from a tree nearby. I was like, wow. So, it makes all the difference when you really just hear nothing. Slight rumble of an aeroplane. Are you feeling fit? Yeah, ish.
Ish. We'll crack on, shall we?
Yeah.
Looks like Julia's found a fun guy to be with. Toadstools or mushrooms? Let's just sneak through. We're just going to quickly do a little tiny trespass just to have a look at this. Wow, look at this.
Cool, look. It starts off over there, curves all the way around back over there, and then back down here. There's a little point here, and then back over there. It's just amazing. It's a big fairy ring type thing.
Look at these. These are just sensational mushrooms, toadstools, or whatever they are.
I'm not sure what species they are.
But yeah, there's a whole trail. It's just bizarre how they grow in that fashion. And these, they look like little trumpets.
They do.
Coming out of the ground.
Little flesh-coloured trumpets.
Yeah, little trumpets coming out of the ground, ready to toot into the countryside, their little tune.
Yeah, that one's got a little puddle in it.
How amazing.
Amazing.
Absolutely stunning. I absolutely love them. I've never seen so many in one trail.
No.
It's just wonderful.
It's bizarre.
Well spotted, Julia.
Thanks.
How you doing?
All right.
Yeah. We're on the South Downs Way now. We're just doing a loop, and you can't really see it, but behind us there's a bit of a view. Maybe I'll just go and have a look at that. Because you've got the baby, you won't be able to do this, but I just wanted to show the lovely viewers these incredible beech trees that we're now walking past. So I'm just going to nip into this beechwood here, just to show you very briefly how a walk can change so very much. You know, in this country we're so lucky, and I think people often take it for granted. I've probably said that so many times, but a walk can just change. And 1 minute you're walking through what was, I don't know, maple and hazel and things like that, and suddenly here we are with the odd oak tree covered in the moss and stuff. And Julia's just coming in here. Isn't it beautiful? And this is just what you love.
Beech trees are fascinating anyway, but this is lovely. Just a vast swathe of them.
It's a nice tree, look, to just to hug onto.
Little hug.
Lovely.
I just patted its back like a baby.
Baby brain.
I'm sure it appreciated it, didn't you?
I'm sure it did. I hope you're enjoying this video. Why not help me make more and become a patron?
A small donation really makes all the difference and keeps me out and about producing these magnificent presentations. So go to baldexplorer.com and become a patron today.
South Downs Way continues up that way, which would take you to the Devil's Jumps, about half a mile that way. But we are returning back down the Hooksway, or to Hooksway, whatever it's called, to the pub, the Royal Oak. It looks very benign now, but black clouds.
Big black clouds.
Yes.
Cloud.
Big black clouds.
In.
So that's kind of it. But before we go, we just spotted a memorial. Now, again, like I say, you just can never tell what you will find when you go walking in this country. We found a memorial, I think, by the RAF. I'm not 100% convinced that that's it.
No.
But to somebody called Joseph somebody or other.
Oh, yeah.
And somebody else called Hautman or something,
Yeah.
Hautmon, I think it was.
Yeah, PTUAM, I'm not sure.
So whether they were shot down here in an aircraft, possibly, or
seems most likely. But
yeah, or a bomb landed on a post out here during the war. Don't know. We'll have to look into that. So if anyone knows, do let us know. That would be fascinating. But somebody's obviously maintaining it because of the poppies that have been put around there.
Yeah, some of them look like they've been put up this year.
Yeah. So it's great that their memory is still thought about. Well,
very beautiful yew tree sat right next to it as well.
Yes, sorry, I didn't get a picture of the yew tree.
No.
But hey, there's a whole load of different trees here to look at. Well, we're going to head down, hopefully getting back in time before the pub stops serving food.
Yep, so we can dive in there and hide from the rain, which we think is coming.
And do join us again. At the moment, it is hit and miss with getting out, but we'll no doubt be doing other bits and pieces. So from the lovely Julia and I, thanks so much for watching. Do take care, and don't forget to follow, like, subscribe, become a patron, all the usual.
All that jazz.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye for now.
Bye bye. Bye bye.